you know you've changed in dating in your healing journey? How do you know that? Have you been tested? Because I have, and I want to talk to you about that. I have my cozy blanket. I have my lemon water here. I have my notebook. So we have some things to talk about. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine Tibbetts. I am the founder of In Her Vision, where I talk about healing in real time, especially for Black women, navigating growth, transformation, and becoming themselves again in real time. The difference between dating back then versus dating now. Totally different. I've always thought I was that bitch, but I also had insecurities, not just physical insecurities, but internal insecurities, and which after ending it with my college boyfriend, I went into this new relationship with the same insecurities, the same internal struggles, but who I thought was helping me internally, placating me, making me comfortable internally. And at that time of my life, I would rather go for comfort. I would rather go for stability over anything. So where I am now, and I wanted to talk to you about dating now versus that. So that was the backstory. Long story short, I was insecure. Okay. I'm going to tell you about 2 dates that I recently went on as I get comfy, and the differences that I noticed in those dates. Okay. So the first date I went on, I met this guy on Hinge. Just an FYI, I am not a dating app girl. This is my second time trying. First, it's just not for me. I feel like that it's just too transactional. You know, I'm just not that girl. But I stepped out my comfort zone for a second. I was bored and I went on a date. It was cool. An older gentleman. We had really good conversation. We had a couple of drinks at a bar, and I think he made me laugh a couple of times. I know I made him laugh a couple of times. I am funny. All in all, it was a pretty good date. The next day, I realized that while it was a good date, it was like meh. He was a handsome guy. I just wasn't physically attracted to him, and I just didn't think that our values aligned. And instead of ghosting him, or instead of settling, because I could have absolutely settled with him and made it work, I chose not to. We ended it that day. The next day, I'm sorry. We decided that we could go our separate ways. We said we respect each other, of course, and we ended it right there. And that was new for me because I've never had that. I've never chosen what I felt over someone else in dating. So that was the first date. The next day I went on, it was a double date. My homegirl and the guy that she was talking to had a friend. So I pulled up, and instant, okay? Instant attraction, instant flirtation, instant conversation, immediate fire energy. It was just a 180 from the date that I went on the previous night. Yes, it happened. There was a level of arrogance that I immediately noticed there was a level of chaos. I immediately noticed there was a level of this chase. I immediately noticed off of just one conversation with him. And while that excitement in my stomach was really going off that night, like girls, I think you know what I mean. I was more aware that the attraction came from a place of toxicity that I was used to. It was very exciting, very electric, but I knew that it would only be a situationship. So after that date ended, we went our separate ways. I never heard from him again. I never talked to him again. Found him on Instagram. I followed him. He didn't follow me back, so I unfollowed him because who he think he is. And yeah, so while exciting and I felt alive, he was my type. Oh my gosh, it just wasn't for me either. For me, how I have changed in dating is that while I miss intimacy, while I would love to cuddle with some fine shit right now, I prefer peace in knowing that, one, I'm not settling, and two, I don't have chaos in my life just for a piece of meat. You know what I'm saying? Is that vulgar? Sorry. But I don't have chaos in my life. It doesn't take away the fact that I am lonely sometimes. But at what cost of where you are in your healing journey now would it be to go against your values now just to have a relationship? And I had to ask myself that, because it's very easy. Us women know that it's very easy to get a man. Now, a man of substance, a man that's on your level or above your level, that's where the work comes in. So I'd like to wrap this video up with a couple of things. The first thing is trusting yourself to know better is very important in your dating journey, in my dating journey. I have to recognize the signs and decide then and there what I'm willing to tolerate versus what I'm not. And if I am going to tolerate it, how much of it will I tolerate before enough is enough? So I've learned that I am now trusting myself more, and I'm so proud of myself for that. And the last thing I want to say is healing doesn't make dating easier. It makes dating clearer. It allows you to set your standard, set your rule, set your boundary, and go into it with a clear mind, without the insecurity, without the internal struggle, without the trauma, without the baggage of before your healing journey or before this season. It allows me to make decisions based off of what I want versus what other people want for me. And I would like you all to just think about that as you go through this journey. We are all in this together. We're all in this together. So yeah, I would love to hear your stories, your comments, where you are in your dating journey, where you are in your life right now. So don't forget to comment below. like, and share if this resonated with you, or if you know someone who needs to hear this. Share it. And don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.